Hello there, it's Deej here on my journey to catch 'em all. And today we're back again with another graded return video. This is, I think, about 50 cards. It came in a return of 103 cards. I took out a few duplicates out of here, and I also took out some of my buddy's cards that I graded that I pre-graded for him, and they didn't go as well as I would have hoped. So I think that deserves its own video. So if this isn't your first graded return from me, then this will be new to you. But if it is, then I'm going to sound like a broken record. But I already got all these cards listed, luckily, with a Python tool I wrote that takes PSA certs, just put in a number or a list of numbers or a range of numbers, and it automatically creates eBay drafts that you can then upload to eBay really quickly. So I got all these cards listed on eBay, and then it's really easy to transfer to Mercari, and I list on Mercari as well. I wanted to go into detail about how I consider a grading of a card good or bad, and by doing these calculations is how I decide that. So you got to take the market value, what you sell it for, subtract the raw value, because if you're not making any more money selling it graded than you were selling it raw, you're really not doing anything good. You're just wasting time, money, and resources. So you have to subtract the raw value, then you subtract the PSA cost, which for me in this order was $15.45, and then you got fees, your selling fees, and I'll calculate those at 12.5%. In general, be plus or minus that, but that's just what I'm going to do for this. So say for instance you sold a PSA 10 card for $30. Its raw value is $15. Its PSA cost is $15, and its fee would be close to $3-4, something like that. And you'd be losing money. You wouldn't be gaining any money. Even though you sold it for $30, you might as well have sold it raw, because you would have made $3 more in the end selling it raw. So this is the calculation that I think is important to look at when going through graded cards, not just how much a card is valued at PSA 10, because that doesn't really give you the information that you need to know if it was worth it to grade or not. Also, I apologize, I'm on baby duty tonight, so you might hear some little baby cries, but yep, I got them listed on eBay and Mercari, and I'll link that video of how to take advantage of that tool up here. Do it, it's free. I'm not even taking affiliate link clicks. Alright, so let's get into it. So this is a Squirtle from 151. Yes, I grade commons, and yes, I make money grading commons. But I'm very picky. I send only guaranteed 10, so that's pretty much a perfect card guaranteed. This is that same Squirtle. That's that 151 promo. Alright, Ghastly, Tomokazu Komiya. No more to say there. Bulbasaur. Just basic cards, but I like to fill out my shop. Alright, so this is kind of an experiment for me. So, pulled a lot of 151. Very, very few 4 swirled cards. But out of all my 4 swirls, I sent one of each energy. That was the best quality to try and get 10s and see how they'd sell. And there really aren't very many listed in the first place, which I find kind of surprising actually, because people love to grade these days, and the energies is something that people also like. And they like swirls, and to me it's just the perfect grading thing. And no other set has these. They're usable in the TCG. I think these are undervalued at $1, but that could just be me. Another 4 swirler, got a 10. I have them listed for 100. We'll see. I'll probably come down. This is a card I know that already sold. I think I listed it for 455. Got a couple more coming to me. This is a card that already sold for $70. I actually have a non-holo in here. They bought that in as well. Alright, you're going to see a lot of these. I got a lot of Master Ball holos, which have gone down a lot from when I bought the raw cards, but still profit to be had. And even if they don't sell now, I feel like these Master Balls will do great long term, so I'm okay with keeping some of them. Okay, so here's the non-holo. So the guy bought this for $70 and this for $50. So it was a $120 order, and yep, that's why I grade commons and uncommons. You just got to pick the right mons, right artists. So that pays for a whole ultra premium collection with just two common cards, basically. And I got another one to list right behind that reverse. Okay, what's next? Magnemite, Yukimori, the clay art. Beautiful. Might take a little longer because it's a Magnemite, but it is Yukimori. Here's just Moltres, kind of a popular Pokemon. I'm sure the pop's really low. I haven't checked. I honestly didn't check the price either. I probably listed it for 40 or 50 or something like that because I know it's probably the only one available. Mewtwo. This actually had a few listed, but who doesn't love a Mewtwo? In reverse, I mean, that's the rarest Mewtwo in the English 151, so can't go wrong there. Which is kind of crazy that it's the rarest Mewtwo. I don't like that, but ooh, my favorite card from 151. I know there's a few of you out there that I've talked to that love this card as well. I just love the prehistoric vibe. I was always into dinosaurs as a kid. Extremely epic. Basic Flareon sitting on his tail, making little flames. 10. So you can see here, I sent some weird cards, but my 10 rate is very high because I'm extra careful. Now this is an interesting one. I'm really curious to see where this sells because it's not super rare, but there really aren't very many graded. I think there was one on the market for like 115. I might have listed this for 100. But when you can turn like just a simple full art into a free UPC essentially, that's a big dub. Alright, keep going. Master Ball, Bulbasaur. I might have to keep that one for the wife's collection. Not sure if I bought an extra raw one for her. I'll have to check. She really doesn't care about graded, but she also doesn't like to see Bulbasaurs going out the door. Charmeleon, 10. Very easy 10s. These are great target for me. Growlithe. I'm not going to spend too much time on them, but you should be seeing pop-ups about value and what I paid for the cards raw. Ivysaur. Moltres Hollow from English. So I got the reverse. These Vangos. I actually want to look at this. See what they see. Dude. That one looks actually really clean. Let's check the centering. Yeah, I guess a little thick on the right. Oh, there's a nick there. Okay, fair enough. I feel like maybe I'm alone in this, but I feel like PSA, they're getting more consistent, which also means stricter. Does anybody else feel like that too? I'd really like to have some comments down below to confirm my feelings. This one's got to be centering too. Maybe a little bit of whitening on the front corner. None on the back. I think that's those two 9s could get regraded. One of them already sold for 150, I think. One of the 9s. And the 10 sold super fast. These Vangos are so popular. Chansey 10. Raichu 10. Ivysaur 10. Ooh, this is a card that sold too, I think, for 90, which makes a free UPC when you buy them for 90 bucks. This card is so nice. If this was not a promo, it would be probably close to a $200. Oh, definitely 100 plus. That card is so freaking nice. Sorry for saying freaking. I always tell my son not to do that because he hears it. But all right, so this is another free UPC or 3. I got 2 of these. I should have ordered 4 from the first run, but because then I would have sold the non-10s raw when they were worth a lot more. But yeah, I get this back literally the day after they start selling them again. Come on. I had this lowest list at 300. It didn't sell overnight, so my guess is there's some sort of race to the bottom right now. Prices are falling, so I'm trying to get out from under it since I already have my raw one for my binder. Anyways. Ooh, Metal Mew. 10. I was really pleased with my 10 rate on this submission. The ETB Snorlax 10. 151. It's probably not worth too much, but again, you're just trying to create value add by grading. And here we go, trick or treat. Cards that nobody would really think to grade, although these are a lot more graded this year than they ever were last year. I don't know if just the grading's kicked up. I mean, I know it has a little bit, but grading was still big last year, so it still surprises me a little bit. But I sold like so many of the Gengars and the Mewtwo's 151 regular EV. Gengars, Mewtwo's, and Pikachus from the first year. Made so much profit on that. I had to grade a couple this year. I honestly didn't buy any packs. We bought one for my son, and I pulled out a few of the 10 looking quality ones. This one's frustrating. I kind of thought it would get a 9, but it's a Pikachu. If it got a 10, the value add would have been great. I should have told you guys this at the beginning, but this grading set of cards is one that I went through on one of my this is how you never get a 9 again videos, or showing you how to grade or what I'm looking for when I'm pre-grading. So if you feel like it, you can go back and see what I said about these cards before I sent them in the first place, and kind of see where I went wrong, where I went right, the things I said that, like when I went through this card, what actually went wrong, what did I see then. So that might be kind of fun for you guys. I technically should make a video just comparing and contrasting, but I found that with YouTube, editing is just not my favorite thing to do. I have lots of other things to do in life, so I'm going to share my journey, but I'm going to do it in a way that makes me not hate it. So I'm going to edit a little bit, like I'll probably be giving you the values in this, but when it comes to like pulling clips from old videos and cutting it down, and it takes a ton of time. I commend all the editors out there and the YouTubers that went through it and now they can get an editor to do it for them. That would be the life, because it's a lot of work. Almost done here. Alright, another Hollow Energy. So this is one of those Hollow Energies that has like the alternate swirl. Let's see if I can get it on camera. Yeah. There it is. See right there how it's different from the other swirls? So I call this the alt swirl. There's only 2 swirls on this one, but they're really not common. Like I said, I opened a lot of 151, but for some reason I didn't get many of these, so when I had a 10 quality copy, I went ahead and sent. So this is a mostly modern stuff that I have opened type of return. Erica. Common, non-hollow, we'll see if it sells. Not 100% sure, but my confidence is high as to what I've sold in the past. But except for the Master Balls, I pretty much opened all this. So this is creating value from stuff that I open. And people say you can't open packs for free. I really disagree. You just have to really grind at it. You have to look at every common, pick out the 10s. It's a lot of work, but for me, you know, this is my hobby. You'll hear me say it 100 times. 4 swirl 10, beautiful. This was the only 9 that I got, which is unfortunate, but it's a 4 swirler. Somebody might want it. 4 swirl water. 4 swirl psychic. You're gonna have a full energy ending. Plus Magnemite Yukimori. It's the last card. It's probably nothing cool. Ay, ay, ay. It's the Drowsy that evolves into Hypno, that looks into the kid's room at night when he's sleeping, being all creepy and weird. Look at him. He's like, I'm gonna go do something bad. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll have the second half of this with my buddy's cards coming out soon. And again, go back and check out the video where I pre-graded these cards to kind of see what I saw. Like if I did see some defects on these and decided to send them anyways, you might learn something. I appreciate all the support. I'm kind of in this like short hole right now where I've gotten subscribers like nobody else. There's so many good Pokemon YouTubers out there that I watch and have watched for a while that I have more subs than already, because I've had a few shorts that have done really well. But the problem is the people that watch those kind of shorts and subscribe don't really watch my long form videos. So, and anybody that knows, getting monetized requires you to have 4,000 watch hours of long form videos. Shorts don't really count. So, the shorts are kind of fun for me, and they do get subs, but it's kind of put my channel in a hole where I have a bunch of people that don't watch my long form videos, which it is what it is. But I appreciate the likes and the comments and everything. Again, thanks for joining me tonight on my journey to catch 'em all. Have a good one.